Hey horror fans, once again, it is me, the Horror Miser Monty G, as continuing my series for Women in Horror Month for Black Final Girls. Today we're going to go over Sanaa Lathan from Aliens vs. Predators. Now, obviously, it was interesting for me to pick Sanaa Lathan in Alien vs. Predators because obviously you get comparisons, obviously with Ellen Ripley from Aliens. Both these women took on not only an Alien Queen, but also Sanaa Lathan takes on the Predators as well. So I thought this was an interesting choice to pick her because she is a Black Final Girl for the series. It was a pretty good movie. I actually did enjoy the movie when I saw it. Came out several years ago. Obviously, didn't do that well in the box office. Obviously, the more featured in this movie is the Predators versus the Aliens. You know, you have two of the biggest sci-fi creatures finally crossing over for once. But it's been done in the comic books all over in books. This is the first time we had a feature between the Predators. I think their name is Yakai. I can't remember their name. I know my friend Marty would from the Trash Picture Show. He wouldn't know what their name is. And a xenomorph. So that was the first pairing of these two monsters in a film. But I'm not talking about that. Let's go over Sanaa Lathan's character, Lex Woods. Now, when talking about black actresses who've been final girls in horror movies, I try not to compare them to their white or Caucasian counterparts. However, if there was one you could compare with, it would be Sanaa Lathan from obviously Alien vs. Predator. Now, it's funny that both characters, Sigourney Weaver's Ellen Ripley and Sanaa Lathan's Lex Woods, both take on the Alien Queen, and both are successful in defeating them. However, Lex does get the edge for facing off against the Predators in the same movie, Alien vs. Predator. That doesn't negate Sigourney Weaver's presence in all the Alien films that she's been in, and she's been good. The character has gone through a lot. But I'm just focusing on Lex Woods because she does have to take on both popular sci-fi monsters. Not like Ripley, Lex is a woman who is excellent in the field of her chosen profession. She is a survival guide in the Antarctic area. If there is anyone you need to guide you to safely in one of the most worst regions in the world, you would hire her. And that's what Waylon does in the first part in the movie. You know, she's out there in climbing some mountain or some snow, whatchamacallit, and she gets a call for one of Waylon's guys. She's busy climbing up the whatchamacallit, but next you know, when she comes up, they're already meeting her right there. I thought it was a good way to introduce her character, which shows the type of skills that Lex has. Now, the good thing about Lex is that she's smart, she's very cautious. Now, she doesn't panic when things go bad, and she isn't intimidated by the aggressive men in the party. There are some aggressive men in the area, and they want to do things that she knows that will get you killed if you don't follow her instructions. She knows what she's doing, and she has the experience to back it up. And she also makes sure that everyone in her charge comes out alive if they follow her instructions. There is one scene in the movie when they're about to go to the place where they meet up at near the ship. I believe in the area that they're going to make base, and the guy's taking pictures, and the guy helicopter tells him we're past the I think it's the no thresh, no turn away, no thresh. I forget what it was called, the identity calls. And the guy says, "What does that mean?" And Lex simply tells her is that if the helicopter crashes, we're going to freeze to death. Hypothermia will hit our body, and we'll probably freeze to death in the water in less than 5 minutes. The point of no return. That's what it is. They're at the point of no return. So the helicopter crashes, they're just good and dead. So I thought there was a good way to introduce that she definitely knows the area. Another good thing about Lex is that she's very resourceful, learning quickly how to communicate with the Predators, understanding the situation they're in once they enter the pyramid. She cautions everyone when they're in the pyramid and she doesn't understand anything. She tells people don't touch anything. Of course, they don't listen to what she's saying. She could hold her own in a fight, especially when battling the Alien Queen in the third act of the movie. I thought she did a pretty good job with that. I would love to see her and Ripley take on the Queens with those Lotus from the Aliens, because I think they would probably kick some ass if we saw those two characters. You know, I would love to see my boy Marty who films those little 5 minute seconds, have those two characters with loaders and films them kicking the alien queen's ass. I kind of tell me he needs to do that. That would be a good one, Marty. Now, I'll give the filmmakers credit for casting Sanaa Lathan, as you can see the similar traits from both Lex and Ripley have. And from what I understand, when they were casting for this movie, who would play the lead, who would play the heroine in this movie, they really didn't want to clone a Ripley in this film. They didn't want to say, "Oh, she's just another Ripley," and we don't want that. So I'm glad they actually cast her. Not saying because she's black, well, I guess you can say that because he's black, and that's the reason why they probably did cast it. But Sanaa Lathan does a pretty good job as Lex as well. She's a pretty good actress. She had been in a few good movies prior to being cast in this one. She's always been a great actress in any film that she's been in, so I'm glad that she did a pretty good job as Lex. No, again, I like her performance as Lex. She gives Lex the strength, the courage, and the determination that a woman like Lex should have. She's a take charge person. She's a leader who cares for the people she's guiding and doesn't like it when someone tries to undermine her instructions. There's one scene in the film where one of the ladies has a gun and she tells the lady, I never seen a gun save anybody in this region before. And the lady says, well, I have two things with guns. It's the same thing with a condom. It's always good to have it and not need it, and then need it and don't have it. And Lex agreed with her. She says, well, that's good. And I like that she does have some type of a leeway when it comes to people in her charge, but she's still in charge. So I like how she makes sure that, and I like how Waylon says that Lex is in charge. She's in charge. We have to follow her instructions. Like there's another scene in the film where things go bad, and Leyland is falling down this slope that they're trying to get down to, and she immediately does the right thing, braces herself, and takes one of the pickaxe and stops him from falling all the way down where he might die. And I thought that was a good way to show the type of character she is and the type of fierce woman that Lex is as well. Now, when Sanaa has gone on to star in several other movies outside of the horror genre, she should be remembered and respected as the second woman who faced and defeated an alien queen, but also made an ally with the Predators as well. As you can see, the Predator respects her once she kills the whatchamacallit. She kills the alien. Well, we thought that she killed the alien. That one, he gives her the mark as a respect of a warrior, and I thought that was good. And I would love to see this character again. I don't know if they'll do it again because, like I said before, the movie didn't make that much money, or it was okay. Obviously, the sequel that came out was horrible. It was better to brought Lex back in this one instead of just creating something stupid like they did with Alien versus Predator. Requiem, I think that's how you pronounce it. But yeah, I really did enjoy this movie, and I'm glad that Sanaa Lathan is one of the very interesting black final girls. So, my horror fans, what do you think about Sanaa Lathan as a black horror girl? Did you enjoy her character? Do you think if we can actually get her and Ripley together in a movie, what would you think about that? I think that would be fun. Leave your comments on your comment section below and tell me what you thought about Sanaa Lathan as a final black girl. So that's my video for today, guys. Hope you did enjoy it. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up and and share this video. Also, if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. That way you'll be notified anytime when I put up new videos such as this one. Also, all my social media links will be down in the description box below as well. Once again, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as the Horror Miser Monty G. And always remember, horror rules. I will see you in my next video. I'm out.
Bill, if you'll come with me, you'll float too. You'll float too. You'll float too.